Happy Tuesday, and we're all ready to get our energy going. All right, let's start it out by some bucket fills. Who's grateful? Let's share some gratitude. Raise the energy.
I'm grateful for my friend here,
Jesse.
Yeah, I got so many names going right. Okay, so I'm grateful for my friend Jesse for meeting with me today, actually, and joining our meeting. She is with, she's an insurance agent with Goosehead
Okay.
Incorporation. And
Wonderful.
she is wonderful. She helps clients find out what is the best insurance company to insure their home.
Very good. Welcome.
Thank
Very
you.
glad
Thank
that
you
you're
for
here.
having me.
Absolutely. Soak it all in. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Who else? Who else has some gratitude? Are grateful for?
I'll go. I'm grateful that school is out.
Yes, yes.
Because she's a teacher.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yes.
Guys, I should have.
I was gonna say
why.
Yes.
Not
Like,
at all. Like, and
Choosing to find gratitude in all things. Yes. All right, we're grateful that it's summer. We've got some great things to talk about that's coming up here in the Market Center. There's
have another grateful.
Yes.
My son graduated.
Nice.
I officially have a senior graduate.
Nice. Congratulations. Good job, Mama. Nice work. Nice work. All right. I don't want to stop the train if we have gratitude flowing. Let's welcome our newest agent that joined us. Her name is Melanie Hardacker. She is going to partner with Lee Racine. Lee Racine is one of our commercial specialists who focuses primarily in churches. He does other sales, and yet churches are kind of his niche. And Melanie is transferring to us from another company because she is going to partner with Lee and help him as he continues to grow his business, as well as learn from him so that as he transitions into other areas in his life, she can help take over and do that for him. So a big, huge welcome to Melanie. She's an exceptionally successful agent. We are thrilled to have her. One huge round of applause. I don't know if she's online or not. Melanie, are you online?
She's not.
Okay, sounds good. All right, here we go.
oh, I think I'm doing it and you're doing it, aren't you, Ethan?
No, it's all you.
It's all.
She just takes a little bit.
Get anxious, ready to go. All right, David's gonna.
Yep. So coming up in the Market Center by popular demand, we got Randy with a title.
Here he comes.
No,
Right on cue.
I mean, Randy, if you want
It's
to
a surprise right now.
if you want to just touch on what we could expect after the meeting with your class, Randy.
Buyer experience, just gonna run you guys through what your buyers are seeing. I know I get a lot of questions from agents, and I think about who's the final number coming from, and you know, what are we waiting for? I'll run you through it. It won't be long and drawn out. It'll be pretty quick-ish. I tend to talk a lot. Ask Aaron.
Great. So it's gonna be right after the team meeting, so stick around for that.
Thank you.
And we're gonna have our broker class with Becky happening on Wednesday. So for those who may not know, Becky is our Wisconsin broker, but Becky is also licensed in Minnesota and Wisconsin, and she is a wealth of knowledge. I know the general consensus is that if you're a Wisconsin agent, I'm sorry, if you're a Minnesota agent, this is not for you, but I would strongly encourage you guys to tap into this. Join Becky's class, learn about things from a broker level and from a very seasoned agent. So happening tomorrow at 1 p.m. We'd love to see you guys. And then don't forget, on June 23rd and 24th, we're going to have Troy. For those who've been to the business planning clinic, you know how fantastic he is. He's going to do a mid-year investment clinic / workshop. And he is not only KW approved, but he's also a very seasoned agent and investor himself. And I think we got a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Wait for it.
Drum roll.
Wait.
all across the country how to level up their mindset, their skill set, and get into action without the fluff. Whether you're looking to hit your next goal or just want to stop feeling like you're winging it all the time, our classes are built to give you actual tools that you can implement into your business the very next day. This isn't theory. This is strategy, systems, time management, wealth building, taught by someone who's in production and coaching agents on a regular basis. So if you're ready to sharpen your skills and grow your business, look for our sign-up info in your office soon, and I'll see you in the room.
Yeah, so Troy is gonna be doing a 2-day clinic. The first day is gonna be in the market center. The second day is gonna be off-site. We have the QR code here for you guys to scan and get some more information and details. But yeah, we're super excited to have Troy come in and pour into you guys to help you learn how to invest and build wealth.
Will this be recorded?
No,
It will not be.
Not recorded.
that class as well. So that is at a very discounted price. So it's a 2-day event in-house here. Then we go off-site to take a look at a property, and then we'll come back here and we'll go ahead and break down all the numbers and stuff like that to see if it's a very good investment. That class is it's only $50 for the 2 days, and that's because of Title Fusion, who's a sponsor of that event. And then the Toms as well, with Mutual of Omaha, are a sponsor. They're paying for most of it. You want to go in here because you want to be able to, when you're looking at a property listing it, should I be buying it? Or should I have an investor that wants to buy it with me? You should have that knowledge regardless. But you should have, like, I went ahead and asked someone this morning who we both may know to come to the class with me, who is an investor in flips, and we've done deals and stuff together. And so that can be a multiplier on that front. So great opportunity.
And I'll strongly encourage that individual to come.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. There you go.
And we also have our boat cruise happening on July 31st. So for whoever has been a part of this market center knows this is one of our biggest events. And sometimes it's good to take a step away from real estate and really just spend time with each other. So if you're interested in seeing a familiar face or meeting a new one, just save the date. We're going to be having our boat cruise on July 31st, which we're super excited. Awesome.
All right, Toms, come on down. Tell us what's happening in the mortgage world.
Almost didn't get out of that seat. Not used to getting out of those seats. So we're doing a reverse bold again. And that's gonna happen in August. Well, actually, the concert is the giveaway. And the concert's Tim McGraw, the Chicks, Lady A, 49 Winchester, and Timothy Wayne. And these are, floor seats, so they'll be very sought after seat. It's a great giveaway. That August 23rd is the date of the concert. So we're gonna back that up 6 weeks and give you a 6-week plan. And that 6-week plan is gonna start July 13th. So Jay will be, all you have to do is let us know or let Jay know that you're interested in doing this. And then again, it doesn't cost you anything. It gives you an opportunity to have a giveaway that looks like it's coming from you. So that is gonna be, we'll be talking about it again, but if you're interested now, get signed up early. You can do soft announcements through social media or whatever that you're gonna be doing this, and we'll give you everything you need. So it's as simple as it gets. So that's it.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Where's the
Thank
concert?
you.
Is it State Fair? Where's the concert?
it's at Target Center.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
Well, that, my friend, is I think.
This thing goes up. So-
just you need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. For you. So funny. All right, Randy, come on down.
So, and I don't ever plan these. What I do with these is I just think about what I'm seeing on my end for title that will benefit you guys on your end to make you look a lot cooler to your people, okay? So, what kind of occurred to me this morning, because it had happened about 3 times this year so far, is when we're selling homes where your seller is actually owned, well, I use own loosely. It's a contract for deed situation. And I think a lot of agents, and for me, I didn't, it's not a thing in Arizona, so I say new to it, but I'm almost 10 years in closing here now, so I shouldn't say that. So when you're taking a listing and you guys go under contract, it's very important to know that you have to get the actual owner of the property. They have to sign some things before that thing sells. Because the contract for deed, if you pulled your tax records, your sellers are not going to be on the tax records because they are not the deeded owners of the home. They have a contract in place that says once they pay a certain amount, they then get the deed. So in order to sell that house, technically your sellers aren't this, they are, but they're not. We still need a deed from the people that actually own the home. And I've had it happen like 3 times where, now here's the one thing. The contract for deed owner must sign, it's in their contract that sellers, that they can sell the home. But sometimes they're not up on their payments and there's not a good relationship there. That contract for deed holder can make your life hell because they can just say, I'm not signing the deed. And then your closing date's getting pushed. That happened to me this year, where they were actually behind on their contract payments and they did not want to sign the deed until they caught up. They didn't want to do it at closing. And another thing, that the seller, when I say sellers, so you get a listing, you sign these guys, and then they say, a lot of times they're not telling the agents that they actually don't own it. They're in a contract for deed situation. I'm finding out on the back end. So I think what I want this conversation to do too is, again, and I've said it a lot of times, you don't take your seller's words for it. Pull tax records at least. When you get a listing appointment and you meet some people that want to sell their home, don't take their word for it. Make sure they own it. And then the tax record at least is going to say, okay, that's them. You might see some weird language on there like RC or TRST. That means it's in a trust. That's going to tip you off, make you ask some more questions. I would just ask them, are you all the owner of this home? Or do you have a mortgage on it? Or are you in a contract for deed situation? Because a lot of times when they are in a contract for deed, they're not realizing that we got to get a hold of those people that are, and a lot of times they're in another country. And then if we're trying to do a 10-day close, but it's contract for deed and everyone's behind the 8 ball, then it's all going to come back to, well, nobody ever asked me. So I think the more you can ask your sellers up front, the better. Don't just take their word for it. I can sell this house. Let's find out what makes them think that. It's pretty simple to do that. I can even help you out. If you guys want to go further than a tax record, call me and I'll say, let's do a little bit more investigation. Most of you are pretty good with using MLS in the county websites and making that, but just so you know, contract for deed situation, it's 2 parties that are going to be your sellers, the actual contract holder and then your sellers. Okay. Any questions on that at all? Okay, perfect.
Good stuff. Thank you, Randy. Appreciate that. Speaking of properties, who's got something that they are going to be listing? It's withheld right now. It's coming soon. What have you got cooking that you want to sell today here to somebody who has a buyer? Amy. Hi. Good to see you. Are you here for the summer or?
I,
Okay.
yeah.
Fantastic.
However, I'm selling my home.
Okay.
So, it's a lake property on Forest Lake, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and it's 75 feet of lake shore on Lake 2 of Forest Lake. So let me know if you are interested or you know someone who is.
Awesome. It's a beautiful area.
It really is.
75 feet, hey?
Yeah. It's legally 1.5 lots. The
Okay.
house next to it, was, the lot in between was legally subdivided, so.
Got it. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right. Anybody else in the room? Anyone else online? I thought I saw something in the chat.
Yeah, Danielle Hayden,
Hi, Danielle. Well, hi, Danielle.
13766 Princeton Court Savage live on Thursday. And then Kristen was asking, what is the price on the Forest Lake property?
$595.
$595 and the address.
7525 North Shore Circle North in Forest Lake. Zip is 55025.
Perfect. Okay.
Yes.
I have a 1 bedroom, 1 bath condo off of Panic Avenue in Apple Valley. We'll be going live this weekend. I have a 2 bed, 2 bath in Woodbury. That will also be going live this weekend. And then I have a
The
3 bed.
the 2 bed, 2 bath in Woodbury price.
$265, and then a 3 bed, 3 bath in Golden Valley in Kings Valley neighborhood at $265 this weekend as well.
Okay, awesome.
Jamie True, single family home in Lakeville, 4 bed, 3 bath, 2 car garage, nice corner lot, $425K. Wendy Gimple, Liberty on the Lake neighborhood in Stillwater, 332 with 2,261 square feet, unfinished basement for $499.9, listing in a month or two.
That's a nice one in Liberty.
And Amy, when are you gonna list the Forest Lake property?
Probably around mid-June, or excuse me, mid-July.
Mid-July, okay. Shelley Phillips, 3 bed, 2 bath home in Waverly for $340.
Waverly. Whew. That's a little bit of a drive. Anybody else, or am I just low? Am I slow on this screen? Even. Does Callie have something?
No, I got it all.
You got it all? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Anything else? I don't want to miss anything.
Ooh. I have, it is on the market, but we're TNAS right now because it is a short-term rental for the summer and they have a lot of bookings, but they would love to sell it if they can. This summer, we will go officially live in fall. It is on Lower Turtle Lake. It is $575. It's a 4 bed, 2 bath on 1.39 acres. Beautiful, beautiful property. So if you know somebody looking for a cabin in Wisconsin, let me know.
Beautiful.
How much is that?
$575.
Oh, that's a good, oh, that's a good
Call
call.
Wisconsin.
God's country.
There we go. There we go.
Actually, I have one in God's country. I have a studio in Hudson, Wisconsin, for $175. 1 bedroom, 1 bath,
Okay.
all open.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Don't want to miss anything. All right, everybody, let's listen to how we're going to make our lives easier.
Oh, yes, we are. Well, let's first find out what is the current reality and watch a little video.
Meet your average real estate agent using Transaction Desk. Where every deal starting over. Every client is a new form. And every update is manual. Every single transaction. Not even 2 people can figure it out. But now Lone Wolf Transact shows up. Now everything is connected. Clients, deadlines, forms fill themselves. If a deal falls through, your info is saved. Just pivot and go. No starting over. Join us next residential TV on Skin Your One. There we go.
Little team effort last Friday. So why? So Lone Wolf Transact will be taking the place of Transaction Desk. Transaction Desk has been I'd say with us, but with y'all.
20 years.
20 years, for 20 years, but it can't keep up with the new technology. And so we are transitioning to Transact, and that is happening for everybody. But Scott Leroy has been putting together a variety of videos to help support us for this transaction. We have within Keller Williams, we have a partnership that's going to assist in Command and Lone Wolf living together. So by doing that, you're going to be able to juggle clients. You're going to be able to work from your phones. Things are going to flow. And as Jay showed, going to make life much easier. So it will build upon the client, not just the transactions. So it's going to link your offer details will be directly tied to the client. So the client becomes the constant with the market, with all of the other variables. So if a deal falls through, the information is going to be automatically saved and attached to that client. And it'll allow you to pivot and not have that redundant data entry. It's going to allow for lots of lessons of the double entry. It's going to import your MLS properties. It will pre-fill your forms. It's going to sync updates between the forms and the transactions, where before you had to do a lot of this by hand. Everything's going to stay connected, like I shared. You'll have a centralized dashboard. It's going to have full visibility. It's going to integrate. The deal tracker is going to provide a visual pipeline to show you that you can track each one of your deals with the client and the deadline. And then it's also going to have a compliance aspect to it, so that it's going to ensure that those required steps and the documentation will be correctly aligned for that submission. Some of these are short-term and some of these are long-term plans. Anything to add? Connie's been doing lots of playing.
I don't think so.
Did I cover it all?
I think you did.
Yes, all right. So, and then it's going to, the templates, I know we've already had the templates uploaded. It allows for those templates to allow for that serious time, aspect to save you time. So Scott Leroy, as I shared, has already put together, they have a variety of different videos to help support this transition. We will be transitioning to that. All Keller Williams will be transitioning to that middle of July. So we wanted to share with you just a little bit of an update from him on where you can find these videos. Or where you can find and get yourself started.
That's tough.
Good.
Yeah.
There we go. She said recording progress, perfect. So be available over on scottleroymarketing.com, and that'll give you access to your recorded versions on here. So I'll show you in 1 second where to get into that. Here we go. So once you sign in to scottleroymarketing.com, sign in with your market center number, right under agent resources, you're going to see a section on here that'll say recorded training classes, and then you'll see the Lone Wolf Transact option. That's going to include not only our class from today, but our class on Tuesdays that covers everything we need to know.
And then he goes on and on. But yeah, that's the overall gist of it.
But that's where they log in.
That is where they log in at scottleroymarketing.com.
I'll show you just a second here. Okay, so that's the same video Ethan that you just showed.
Yep, so I showed the video on how to get to like Scott Leroy Marketing, or Donnie showed us rather. And then this is gonna pull up a YouTube playlist that you can find all the different videos that are on that website as well, once it wants to load. Almost there. Okay. So if you go follow that link, I will make sure to post this in the meeting recap notes as well. But if you go to this playlist, it shows you literally how to do everything, like create an opportunity, how to set it up, going through opportunities, adding a document or form, adding party, blah, blah, blah. And all these videos are like around 5 minutes long. So it's nothing like 15, 20 minutes for like to do one thing. It's super easy, super simple, super short. So if you have any other questions, we will continue to have different classes going on.
Go back just
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. Go back one more.
One more.
Yeah. Okay, so going back to setting up Lone Wolf, so we have a couple of, so Scott Leroy has a variety of videos that can help you make that transition, which is going to take place in the middle of July. So he's broken down each one of the steps into little biteable pieces, so it doesn't feel overwhelming. He has one long one that's like well over an hour. You could do it if you want to sit down and just hammer it out, absolutely. But that's if you want to sit down and do it in one sitting. If you want to do it independently, you can go into that site, go into Scott Leroy. We have a link in there, and you can go into each one of those separate videos like Ethan showed you and do it step by step. The first step is to link the Lone Wolf. And he has a video that will walk you through that. But that's for if you want to do it independently. So some of us, yep, we're independent. Like I was just talking, Dan and I were just talking about the KPA, and we were talking about all of the, who we are and what type of learner we are and how we go about tasks. Some of us like to do it on our own. Some of us like to do it sitting side by side with somebody to help us get started. Because looking at that, as when I first did it from a market center, it's very, very overwhelming. And you start with, why? Well, that's why we gave you the video. Why? It will make your life easier, but the transition is going to have you wonder why. But once we can get over that hump, then it will make your life easier. But we have set up some support times to help you through that within the market center as well. So we have enlisted our fantastic individual, Miss Connie, and she is going to provide some support sessions to help make that transition. Now, you might say June is not a good month. My kids just got out of school. I am finally got all of my listings going and I've got my plan. It doesn't work. That's okay. We can help you in July. We'll still be here. Don't worry. But if you're the type of individual that likes to jump start and do things a little bit before it's due, then you could go in and do it individually with those videos that we shared with you, or you could reach out at any of these. Obviously, Connie's available. I mean, you can reach out throughout that workday. Try to give her some sleep each night, though. I mean, she likes to have 8 or 9 hours, Connie. 12. She likes her 12 hours of sleep at night. So allow her some sleep time. But outside of that, she's more than willing to set up a time to work with you on making the transition. But we also set up times that you could sit down and do it together.
Will these systems be working in parallel with each other for a while as we're transitioning, or is all of a sudden lights out?
Yeah, is it a hard cover?
Our understanding is
sometime in 2027, and they won't tell us exactly when, but transaction desk will leave. Okay, I'm assuming it'll be the later half of the year. And they're still integrating some stuff. They're still bringing on, I think, some AI to this.
Mm-hmm.
And that all your files are supposed to come over also. However, we use commands. We've always put all our stuff in there, so you won't be losing those. I would recommend maybe downloading your clauses. We're still working on that, get those updated. And I mean, there's a lot. You can have your stuff hardcoded, all your special boxes checked and everything in there, your own personal package.
Any questions with anybody online at all?
So part of this is that it's supposed to integrate with Command, right?
Right.
So then we're not having to upload the document to our opportunity or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, this is where kind of the MOS and Command are gonna kind of start talking to each other a little bit. Okay, but neither one of those will talk to me, so you still have to let me know what you need done.
Yes, I was just gonna say, I've been using this in South Carolina for about the last month, and I find it much more intuitive. So that's good to know.
That's good to know.
Yeah. It's like one of those things that, yes, it's different, but I think once you get used to doing it differently, I find it more intuitive.
Okay.
Amy, do you go directly into Command then rather than going into the
Yeah, I've been going through Lone Wolf.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the way I set it up or whatever, that part I haven't figured out. Yeah, But if I go in through Lone Wolf, it's been really good, really nice. Awesome.
Jen, to answer your question, yes, you go into command, you put your client in. And then when you go and you create your opportunity, you go up to the little button and it says transact, and that will pop you over to the North Star. Or which, or over to the MLS Lone Wolf. Then from there, that's when you go grab all your paperwork and everything you're doing, and then eventually when it's signed, it's gonna go back to your clinic. Good stuff.
So we wanted to just take this opportunity with this team meeting, just to give everybody this information. I know that they have been sending emails out about it for probably, I don't know how long, Connie.
Couple months.
Yeah, so I know you've been getting lots of emails about this, but I know if you're like me, when you get so many emails in a day, it becomes that white noise and it can get lost. And then we just didn't want anybody to be caught flat-footed with this and have it come out of left field. So that's our effort, is to help everybody feel prepared. And although, like we said, they'll work in tandem, if it's like sharing, if it makes your life easier, we can help make your life easier now. We would love to do that for you. So any other questions at all? So we have a shortened team meeting, so that if anybody wanted, as we're closing up, if you wanted to stay and jump into any of these and have some support, we can definitely do that. But we can go and see if Randy wants to start earlier too.
Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for your time. And stick around if you have questions that you would like to ask Connie. I'm sure she just went to go answer a call and she'll be right back. Otherwise, we'll get started with Randy in just a few minutes.
Yeah, give you a restroom break and then we'll have Randy come in a little bit earlier.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.